Hey, what's going on, guys? Brownie48 here, and today I have for you a domination game on WMD. I am using the MP5K with extended mags. My perks are lightweight, sleight of hand, and marathon, and I'm using Blackbird, Chop Gunner, and Dogs, the usual kill horror setup. Basically, I haven't done a commentary in a while. I'm sure you're all probably thinking like, oh my god, a video from the Brownie. Oh, it's probably gonna be an edit, or some other little video. Nope. This is a commentary. My first in a while. I'm sure most of you probably haven't heard my voice in a while either. I haven't. Well, I guess except my little setup video. Other than that, I'm sure most of you haven't heard my voice in a very long time. But here I am. First full commentary in, I'd say, probably a couple weeks, maybe as many as 3. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is I saw on Twitter the other day. Yes, I have a Twitter. You can follow me on that. I'll put a link in the description, even though it's the same as my YouTube. It's a little different. It's just the Brownie, I think. I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure it's just the Brownie. But what I saw on Twitter, one of the trending topics was, if you had 3 wishes, what would they be? And so I was kind of thinking about that, and I thought, like, okay, that's it. Like a little sort of like Aladdin thing. Like you get a genie, you have 3 wishes, or however you got those 3 wishes. It doesn't really matter. And I was kind of thinking about it, and you could do the obvious and make 2 wishes, then say like, oh, I wish for unlimited wishes for eternity or something like that. But like, that's not really fun. And you could always pull like the I wish I had all the money in the world. But I don't know. Like, having all the money in the world, there's always like that saying that you might be wealthy but you're not happy. I know that's not really a saying, but you get the idea. Just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you're gonna be very happy. And so I was kind of thinking about it, and I couldn't really come up with a solid answer of what my wish would be. And I kind of morphed the question a little bit to make it so that it was just 1 wish instead of 3. And I was thinking, like, if I had 1 wish, like, what would that be? And I couldn't really come to the conclusion, kind of. That was pronounced that pretty wrong. Conclusion. I couldn't come to the conclusion of what my wish would be. I don't know. I thought about a bunch of stuff. Like, you could always go the route like being selfless and saying like I wish end world hunger, world peace, or something like that. But let's be honest here. Like, even the most I'm thinking of a word. Even the biggest philanthropist, that's what I was thinking, the biggest philanthropist in the world, even if they had only 1 wish, they probably wouldn't, like, they might, but most people probably wouldn't use it and say, like, I wish for world peace, or end of world hunger, or something like that. Like, that might be a bit of, like, a taboo subject that I brought up, but to be honest, I think most people would use the wish for themselves. Like, sure, you could say like, yeah, that's selfish, but like, you earn that wish. It's the same thing with like you work, you earn your own money, you've got the right to spend it. You don't have to give it away to someone else. You don't have to give it to charity. You can spend it as you wish. You can use it all for yourself. You don't have to give it to anyone. And I kind of see that as the same way as this. You don't have to use your wish for someone else. This is your wish. You've earned it. So I think you can use it as you please. You can use it for something that you would enjoy, I think, and that'd be perfectly fine. I don't think anyone would have any complaints about that, really. And so I was thinking, and I couldn't really think of anything that would really work. Leave a comment if you guys can think of anything that you know that like would be absolutely great for a 1 wish kind of thing. And like I said a little earlier, like, don't pull that like, oh, I wish I had unlimited wishes, or I wish I had another wish, and all that. Well, if you wish that you had another wish, I'm sorry, but no, you're stupid. You use your 1 wish to wish that you had another wish. Like, yeah, great. Now you're back at stage 1. you're back just where you started. Like, good job, buddy. Oh boy. And anyways, so guys, leave a comment with what you think about that. If you have any thoughts, because I'm really stumped about this actually. And the second thing that I want to talk about is the gun that I'm using. I know talking about Black Ops, it's pretty stale. Like, oh, boo, Black Ops commentary. It's talking about the gameplay, lame, but not really gonna be talking about the gameplay. Just the gun that I'm using. And to be honest, I've been using the MP5. I have to admit, I watched a video from Fear Crads. I'm sure some of you have probably heard of him. He usually posts like really high scoring games in Ground War. He's a British guy. His commentaries are really, really calm, relaxed. I enjoy them. And he's British, but he sounds like, I admit that I thought he was American when I first heard him, or from North America, because he doesn't have an accent, or a very little of one. But I was watching one of his videos, and he used the same setup: marathon, lightweight, sleight of hand, and an MP5K with extended mags. And he was on like a 2-bar or something like that, or 2 or 3-bar, and he did insanely well. And I thought, it was one of those moments where I thought like I was better than I actually was, and I thought, hey, this guy can do this well with this gun. I bet I can do the same thing with the same gun. But it was like a point where I was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing well, like a few good games in a row, and then after that, just kind of like went downhill, and it didn't really work out so well after that. But I still like using it. I still have it as a class. It's quite reliable. It's one of those guns that I feel that it's best to use on a good connection, and you're probably thinking like, well, that can be said for a lot of guns, except the FAMAS, because that just destroys everything, always. And maybe the AUG also. But this gun particularly, especially because it's really only good in close quarters situations, and as you can see, like, you mow people down. It's got pretty fast, the fire rate is pretty good, shoots pretty quickly. I don't know the exact stats, and if you throw rapid fire on it, oh my god, it is not even fair. You run over people with it, and the only thing that you have to worry about is the recoil. But if you're close enough to them, the recoil shouldn't even matter. Like, it would be very manageable. It's not really bad. That's like, even sometimes like Black Ops has this stupid random recoil thing where sometimes it goes nuts, and other times, like with that kill just right there, it was pretty dead center. And yeah, I'm using my right stick to control it a little bit, but still, that was pretty well dead center for the most part. Same with there. But other times you shoot a guy and your gun's bouncing up and down all over the place, and it's getting kind of ridiculous. Like, what the hell? But anyways, I really recommend the MP5. I think you guys should try it out at least once. It's pretty good. I enjoy using it. It helped make Black Ops fun for a little bit, not long. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. I don't know what I go, 79 something, 80 something. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, favorite. You know the deal, and there you go. There's my score, 80 and 7. Peace, guys.